why this restaurant has a 4-year wait list and what you can steal from it at scale. There's a backyard in Fort Lauderdale charging $65 a head. No chef, no ads, no Instagram. And they're booked solid for the next 4 years. Yeah, 4. And if you're running 6, 15, or even 40 restaurants and still think marketing means posting your lunch special to Instagram, you're not just behind, you're bleeding opportunity. Okay, so let's talk. What's up, everyone? Real quick, I'm Brett Linkletter. I'm the CEO of Dishio. We've helped over 2,500 restaurants grow, but our specialty, restaurant groups that need real visibility, control, and results at scale. Because building demand across 10, 20, or 50 stores isn't about just trying harder. It's about having the right engine in place to scale. Here's what we're diving into, and trust me, it's relevant whether you've got 5 stores or 50. Number 1, what most restaurant groups get wrong about demand. Number 2, the 6 things Regina's farm absolutely nails. 3, what the waitlist tells us about value perception. And number 4, how Dishio helps you recreate this magic without needing a 4-year waitlist. And real quick, if you're serious about driving group-wide performance, hit that button and subscribe. We drop videos like this every single week to help operators just like you win. All right, so let's get into it. Most restaurant groups are stuck in the same loop. Post more, run a discount, push a new special. Oh, I hope it lands. But guys, that's not demand. That's basically desperation. It's reacting to slow days instead of building systems that create craving before guests even get hungry. Meanwhile, you've got data scattered, performance that varies by store, and marketing that feels basically just like guesswork, like you're shooting in the dark. Well, Regina's farm, it flips all of that on its head. There's no tech, there's no staff, there's no promos, but it's one of the most in-demand experiences in Florida. So let me show you why and how to scale it. You guys ready? Let's dive into it. So what is Regina's farm? Well, it's a backyard actually in Fort Lauderdale. That's it. And it's run by a Brazilian woman named Regina, or Regina in Portuguese, who just wanted to share her culture, her food, and her heart. You don't find it, you hear about it. There's no walk-ins, no website, you book by text message. And it's only open a few times a month, mostly on Saturdays. And get this, it's run by volunteers and family. And the kicker, people aren't just trying to get in next weekend. They're booked for 2028 to eat soup, beans, oxtail, pão de queijo, under string lights in folding chairs. And it's $65 a head, buffet style. No choices, no servers, and people treat it like Nobu. It runs on authenticity, story, and community, not spend. And that's what makes it one of the best case studies in restaurant marketing I've probably ever seen, honestly. Let's break down what Regina's farm does so damn well and how it applies to every multi-location brand watching this. First and foremost, scarcity equals demand. They're only open a few nights a month. That's it. There's no daily hustle, no trying to fill Tuesday nights, just curated moments that create buzz. That same urgency, you can replicate it across your stores with limited drops, VIP menus, or ticketed events. And Dishio helps you do it automatically, by the way, without needing every GM to remember. It's automated. Next, authenticity over aesthetic. Regina isn't polished, she's present. She is the experience. People feel her story, and that creates loyalty. With Dishio, you can push your brand voice across every digital touchpoint, menus, emails, offers, without losing control or consistency. Next is simplicity sells, plain and simple. One price, one menu, one vibe. Too many brands overcomplicate this, by the way. Regina wins with ease, and you can do it too. Simplify your offerings, roll out changes system-wide, and use real data to amplify what guests actually love. Next, vibe is the experience. It's string lights, wood fires, music, chickens in the yard. It's not curated for Instagram, it just is. And that emotional pull that they have, you can also recreate it yourself with signature experiences that scale across every store. You see, in Dishio, you can build and automate rituals into every guest journey at every store and make it personalized. Next is the built-in community. You eat next to strangers, you share benches. It feels kind of like family. And that's what turns dinners into memories, and memories create loyalty. With Dishio, you build that same connection through flows, milestones, and event-driven automation. And lastly, nostalgia beats novelty. No viral gimmicks, no shock value, just heritage and hospitality. That's Regina's superpower. With the right tools, it's scalable across, 100 locations. And when you put this all together, it's a dinner so simple, it feels like it shouldn't work. Yet it's one of the most in-demand dining experiences in the entire country. And yes, you can absolutely engineer this in your business too. And like I said before, across multi-stores as well. All right, here's what you can take from Regina's playbook and scale across your group. Number 1, create exclusivity. You can drop limited promos, run secret menu nights, offer reservation access for top guests. With Dishio, these are automated across stores based on behavior and not necessarily bandwidth. Number 2, lead with your story. Regina's not just serving food, she's serving identity. Your story is your advantage. Dishio helps you push that narrative across digital menus, flows, and campaigns, so guests connect at every touch point. Number 3, simplify to amplify. Standardize experiences, kill menu clutter. Dishio gives you insights to streamline what works and roll it out system-wide with one click. 4, design moments, not just meals. Add rituals, create signature experiences. Dishio lets you trigger these moments automatically, from birthday flows to welcome sequences. 5, build real community. Reward regulars, celebrate milestones, and do it without requiring your host or server to remember. With Dishio, it's built in, and it's personal, and it's at scale. Now, speaking of scale, let's talk about this further. Regina's is magic, but it's manual. There's no CRM, there's no data, there's no dashboard, there's no way to repeat it across 20 locations. Dishio changes that. You can automate the magic. So in this way, we capture data from every guest who scans, orders, or redeems an offer online or in store. That data can be fueled into a flow that turns one-time guests into repeat ones, and we can see it. You can create scalable exclusivity, build real FOMO across every store with limited offers, ticketed events, or VIP menus, and run this 24/7 in the background. Next, you can retarget smarter. Send the right message at the right time. Still thinking about that pasta? Or you just unlocked early access to our next dinner series. And you can make this personalized, behavior-based automation, not just based on random guesswork or standardized messages. Also, know what's working. With Dishio, you've got a dashboard that tells you which offers drive the most visits, what menus convert best, which store is growing LTV fastest, what's working store by store and guest by guest. It's incredible. Essentially, you need to own your story everywhere. Your digital touchpoints, they're branded, on message, and built to convert. Menus that persuade, sites that reflect your vibe, flows that guide guests to your next visit. It all runs without relying on your frontline team. Regina's Farm proves one thing: authenticity plus experience equals demand. And Dishio lets you build that same emotional connection across your group without guesswork. We turn your brand into a growth engine powered by guest data, storytelling, automation, and real repeatable revenue. No 4-year waitlist required, just smarter systems that make your restaurants more valuable every single week. So here's the play. You don't need to become Regina. In fact, I wouldn't recommend it, right? Especially if you're running 100 locations. But you do need to think like her. Don't just add more noise, build more demand. Because the groups that win in 2025 and beyond aren't just chasing guests. They're creating experiences people actually want to chase. And if you want help doing that with Dishio, book a demo. Again, I'm Brett Linkletter, and I'll see you in the next one.